I believe that in the modern societies, in the modern world, contemporary world, the Islamophobia has appeared to be more like a mediated construction, where in fact media are fanning the old kind of prejudices and feelings of racism are there in the West. So these are now being flared up, fanned up with the kind of discourses that the media are now carrying. Now, why this is happening? Because of some of the reasons. Number one, the right wing that is on the rise in the West. It used to be a phenomenon which was there in the underdeveloped world, but now you can see that the West is very badly hit by the right wing successes and right wing emergence, and the increase of right wing number of people, those who are joining politics, that is really increasing a huge, you see changing hugely the overall political dynamics and political discourses in the West. And of course, when the right wings are there, they would of course not like anybody or any other religion to take part in their system or to become a very functional, religion or functional members of their society. So they always are more ethnocentric. Right wing is always there. Their acceptance, acceptance for them, for the other religions or the followers of any other religion into the main society or mainstream is always denied and is always declined. So this is number one factor, that the rise of right wing in the West is in fact one of the very important reasons, which is in fact giving this kind of, media discourses are creating this kind of war in the media or the media pages. The second important thing that I see is that a huge money is in fact poured in, because now you see the ideological warfare is the warfare which is in fact the warfare of the modern world. Now gone are the days when the people would used to fight with each other with the help of weapons in the battlefields. Now the war of ideologies and the clash of ideologies are the clash of civilizations, as the ideas are now there in the market. So these are in fact very important things, and the basis of this, the next are the future wars are being fought, or even the present contemporary wars are being fought. So in that case, of course, there is an essentiality for the people, those who want to wage war. They have of course to have some kind of negativity is always going on in the media. And Islam as a religion, or Muslims as the followers of the religion, they are of course target of some of the people, those who in fact want to wage war against them. So what they are doing is, they are in fact pouring in a huge money into the media contents, into the journalists, into the, they're in fact investing so that they could create, are capable of creating this kind of negative discourses in the media, which ultimately are in fact creating, space in the minds of the people. People normally do not come across every religion's people and interact with them and then make their own opinions through the experience, through their contacts with them. So media in fact is the primary source which in fact help develop some kind of conceptions or opinions or images about the religions and about other group of people. So once media are doing something bad about them, so of course what will happen? Of course they will be thinking about it in that way, the way the media are thinking. For instance, if I give you an example, when the Innocence of Muslim was there in the, this was 2013, when the Innocence of Muslims were released on YouTube. This was a 14-minute trailer. This is something very interesting to know, because the media is now full of these kind of discussions over there. I'm talking about US media and the Western media, that $500 million was invested to create this kind of polemical thing against Islam, against Muslim, against the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Western media. And this was once uploaded, that created a huge havoc in the entire Muslim world. I gave you example of 25 people died in Pakistan, and more than 150 people died in the entire Muslim world, those who were in fact protesting against this kind of thing. And it was shut down, the whole YouTube was shut down in most parts of the Muslim world. So this is not something to be taken as something which is capriciously, without having any kind of systematic and organized design behind it. I don't believe that this thing is happening like that. It is of course having backed by some kind of organized thinking institutions, some kind of institutions which are very organized, very well funded, and they are creating these kind of instances so that they should be able to prove Muslims as irrational, Muslims as very deeply aligned and attached with their religion, with their culture, with their sacred religious personalities. And that's what in fact they want to show to the entire world, that the Muslims are irrational and we can't trust them. Reason being that they are the people, those who have been driven by their religious ideologies. And those who are religious ideologies driven people, they are very dangerous.